Good morning, students. So, today we are going to start our chapter number 2, that is Wonders of Meditation, whose value is the inner peace. Okay, so, dear students, now in the present day world, today we see that there is a very hush and rush in the world. This world is becoming so competitive that all the peoples are busy in their works, and due to this competitive world, the person have violence among them, they keep anger among them, they have stress of the work. So due to all of these things, they don't possess the peace in their mind. Thus, if they do not possess their peace in their mind, they always have tension, they are always worried with their work. Children, in your now, this age, you are very focused that what you have to do, you are now creative, you think about various things. Children, at this age, you are free from all kind of tensions and worries of this competitive world. But after few years, when you will enter in this competitive world, you will be the part of this competition, and you too have to face this toughness and ups and downs of the society. And due to this up and downs, you will also may get involved in violence, stress, and anxiety. So to remain in the childhood state and to find out a way away from stress, there is only a one method from which you can be away from all the tensions, worries, and you can get the ability to overcome these. So the only way to overcome this is through the meditation. Some importance of the benefits of the meditation are: it reduces aggression and anxiety, it relaxes the mind, body, and soul, it will improve your concentration power. So if you in this age also, when you are studying, you can increase your concentration, that is the learning ability, by performing the meditation each day, as the teacher, yoga teacher, teaches you how to meditate. You can be more creative because it increases your mental ability. Next, you can have a clearer memory, you can improve your mental and physical health. It also helps to reduce the stress level, it increases your joy and happiness, it develops a healthy self-esteem. Whenever we watches the news or television, news or television or newspaper, we saw that all around the world some of the corruption and violence are going on. So whenever our some close one get attacked by some of these things, we get sorrow and we try to protect them, but in our way of to protect them, we may also harm someone. So only method which we have to try to resolve out any problem, which was taught to us by our father of nation, was the non-violence. He always suggested us the path of non-violence, and he gave us how to resolve or how we can overcome any problem with the method of the non-violence. Students, at your age also, there are the violent student among us. So to avoid this type of violent a student, and to avoid violence among you have to try to maintain a peace inside your mind, and to maintain a peace in your mind you have to try at least meditation for 10 to 15 minutes per day. Children, you have seen there are some of the students which do not involve in any kind of your violence. They just have a only attention to score high marks, to get more marks, and the way they are following. So how they are focused in their activity? They are only focused because they are not involved in any kind of such unusual activity. They are just focused as they have a proper mind set up. Those students who are not violent are not loser and not gainer. They blame other. They just do not accept their mistakes. They always remain upset and violent. So Gandhiji as once said, if anybody slaps on your left cheek, do not get angry, smile and ask him to slap on your other cheek too. This attitude will reduce his anger. Some of the teachings more we can see. The Holy Bhagavad Gita also says, anger can cause loss of memory and loss of consciousness. It is like a madness that leads to the death. So we should never get angry. We should avoid anger as much as we can, and we should maintain a peace in our mind, and we should always try to make everything free, safe and respected. And for maintaining the inner peace, we should try every day the meditation. Just you will see what is the exact meditation. So meditation is an ancient art of relaxation. As we see that our holy saints used to meditate like Rishi and Muni, we the Indian people have our ancestors who used to practice meditation for a longer period of time. It is said through deep meditation, King Vikramadut shook the throne of the Lord Indra in a heaven. This thing just mean that many things can be possible by performing the meditation. Meditation is also practiced by our doctors, healers, yoga experts, as they always have tension in their mind. So to release their tension, they perform the meditation. Now, some of the faith about the meditation we will look just in the next page. Like in Hindus, meditation or dhyan is practiced in the first Indian civilization thousands of years ago. Meditation was a part of Vedanta, Gyan Yoga, Raj Yoga, Jap Yoga. That is, Rishi and Muni used to maintain a dhyan for a longer period of time. They used to recite the mantras. So these were some of the common methods to perform the meditation. Next, in Islam we see that the Muslims used to offer namaz for 5 times a day, and they used to meditate in the name of the Allah, and they used to recite the verses from the Holy Quran so they can maintain a connection between the Creator and His creation. In Buddhism, Lord Buddha, we have already seen, in Buddhism, Lord Buddha has attained the enlightenment by meditating under the Bodhi tree. In the Buddhism suggests meditation for nirvana or the realization of the truth. In the Christians, we see that Christianity incorporates meditation in the form of prayers. They used to do the prayers, that is the meditation of the heart, to achieve the inner peace. Sikhism believe in quiet meditation, which means focusing one's attention to the attributes of the God. In Sikhism, they used to maintain a silent prayer. In their silent prayer, they used to think about the God. Jainism used the word Samaika to denote the practice of the meditation. Now we will also see some of the wonders of the meditation, what we can achieve through the inner peace by ourselves. So the world which is full of stress and struggle, we are unable to maintain the life balance. So in this situation, meditation maintains our life and joy and bring peace to our mind. Now we will see that how we can experience the wonder of meditation. We will see how we can express the wonders of the meditation. First, to experience the better wonders of the meditation, first, what is the method? We have to choose a proper place for the meditation, which is very comfortable. We cannot perform meditation in the hush and rustle of the society where people are just blowing their vehicles horns, or where there is a lot of noise. We have to select a place which is free, far away from the city, and which do not have a much noise around it. Next, that is we can do the meditation in a silent room or a garden. Next, what we have to do? We will sit in a very relaxed posture. We will close our eyes and we will take a deep breath. And we will have to just focus only on our breath. We will take a deep breath and take the name of your God. Say word like peace, harmony, etc. While you exhale, repeat the same thing that you said while inhaling. So while inhaling the air, you have to say the name of the God or peace or harmony, or when you are releasing the air, you have to say the same word. Continue this process for inhaling or exhaling for 15 to 20 minutes. By doing this, you replace your all doubt, worries, confusion with the new and creative idea. It helps you to make a new beginning. Concentration on breath is essential for meditation. You can also the person who are suffering from the problems of breathing problems, they can also maintain their breathing problems. They can also cure their breathing problems by performing the meditation. After some time, you will feel that you are soaring up high in the sky, and in fact, this is a signal that your mind has emptied itself, and now it is ready to generate new power and energy. And that at this, we will see that after some time, our mind is free from all kind of thoughts, and now our mind is completely empty, and we can generate new ideas and the imaginations. And when we will open our eyes, we will see that all our fears and the tensions and worries had drained out from our mind, and now we are a changed person who is happy and relaxed. What are the other benefits? So meditation purifies our mind and soul. Meditation also helps us to make a reformed person. Regulate meditations makes our life brighter and happier. So what is the things we have seen? We have to choose a correct place for meditation. We have to choose the right time for meditation. So right time for the meditation is the morning time, that is from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We have to perform a meditation. We have to perform meditation at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Meditation works as a tonic for our mind. It works as a vitamin that nourishes our mind completely. It is a daily dose which makes our mind healthy, bright and alert, efficient in everything what we can do. It also grants us wisdom that make us to move on the right path. So meditation is a mind-body meditation. Meditation is the safest and simplest method to balance a person's physical, mental and emotional health. In earlier times, meditation was a predominantly practice of the silent prayer whispered in the glory of God, but now meditation is practiced to promote mental, physical and emotional health. Now we will just here see a Buddhist story which tells us how to control an anger. So this story starts from a boy Rohan. Rohan was very bad temper or short-tempered boy. He used to lose his temper very shortly. One day Rohan approached his father and asked his father, that I loses my temper very fast, so how I can control this? Father smiled and gave him an idea. Father said, you just, whenever you lose the anger, you just go and hammer a nail in the fence. By giving him a bag of nails, his father said him like this. The next day, Rohan lost his anger 37 times and he hammered 37 nails in the fence. After few times, he saw that the numbers he used started. The next day, he started practicing the meditation, and the magic was that his number of nails hammering on the fence started dwindling down. And one day the day came when he have controlled his anger and he had to not to hammer a single nail on the fence. He went to his father and asked his father that, Father, I have controlled my anger and I do not lose my temper now. His father said, how can you say that? So the boy Rohan was little confused in that. So his father asked, now you have to do another thing, that whenever you control your anger, you have to remove one nail from each of the fence. The next day the boy started the same. Whenever he controls his anger, he used to take out nail from the fence. This was a very difficult task, but Rohan was very determined boy, and he kept on performing this. And the day came when all of the nail was not there. All of the nails was taken out from the fence. The boy went to his father, and his father was also happy with that. His father took him to the fence and said that well done, my son. You have pulled out all the nails from the fence, but look at the holes in the fence. The fence is full of scars. The fence will never be the same again. In the same way, words said in the anger make a wound on others which never get healed. So dear students, whenever you get angry, do not say any of the bad words to anyone, because these words cannot be taken back. There is a very well said thought that, remember a fact in life, that fourth thing never returns: a bow from the arrow. There are two things which never return: a bow from the arrow and the word said from the mouth. So think before you speak and maintain a peace in your mind and start practicing the meditation. Hence, the moral of the story is, when you plant the seed of the meditation in your mind, you reap the fruit of the peace. Okay? Question answer I will give in the next class.